Praying on my knees to be popular. That's my dream, to be popular. Do anything.
Hi YouTube, welcome back to another episode of my Be A Pro series with Aaron Dryden. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Like the video, like it, dislike if you don't like it. My official Discord server is in the link in the description if you would like to join that, as well as if you would like to watch me live. I stream every single day on twitch.tv/peaceful. If you would like to come join, we'd love to meet you. But let's not waste any more time, let's get into this game, boys. Here we are, the beginning face-off. Matthew Barzal on the draw versus Leo Carlson. Barzal wins that one cleanly. Adam Pellick gets that to Dryden. In the offensive zone, Dryden passes that back down to Pellick, a clapper that goes off of a duck. Duclair, what a shot, nice save there by Dostal. Vetrano now going into the offensive zone the other way. Interception there, sorry about my mic, holy crap. Duclair in the offensive zone, he loses that. Pavel Mintyukov. Troy Terry, sorry about my mic again, I don't know what's going on. Aaron Dryden gets it now, going into the offensive zone. Dryden waits, gets it to Barzal in the slot, a shot that goes off of a duck. Vetrano gets that to Leo Carlson. Carlson to Terry. Troy Terry loses it. Carlson gets it now. Pellick loses it. Now Terry gets it again. In front! Nice save, Sorokin. The Islanders have gotten the icebreaker in this game. I don't know who it was, but at least we got the first goal of the game. Zellweger loses that. Matthew Barzal, can you pass that up, buddy? Thank you. Too fast. Shot there. Nice save, Dostal. Troy Terry loses that. Duclair, Romanov to Barzal. Barzal in the offensive zone. He loses that. Shillington gets that to Troy Terry. Terry to Carlson. Carlson to Vetrano. He lost that. Romanov. Dumping that in deep. Shillington to retrieve to Zellweger. Zellweger to Vetrano. Vetrano gets drilled by Romanov. Duclair gets that to Dryden. Up to Romanov. Romanov. Shot. Nice save, Dostal. Romanov to Dryden. Holds to Mayfield. Clapper. That was blocked. Dryden now back to Mayfield again. Another shot tipped in front. Nice save, Dostal. Barzal with the rebound. Nice save by Dostal again. Dryden picks it up from the corner in front. A shot. Nice blocker save by Dostal. Barzal in front after a pass from Duclair. Save Dostal. Ducks as Horvat is on the draw versus Leo Carlson. 30 seconds left to this power play for the Ducks. Dryden gets that and dumps that all the way down the ice. And now Chris Kreider goes to pick that up. Over to McTavish. McTavish, huge feed to Killorn, who loses that to Romanov, to Dryden. And my stick broke. Are you kidding me? Oh boy. Well, this is very unideal. And I really can't do nothing. Okay, let's go get a stick. And a line change. Oh, okay. Barzal offensive zone draw. 7:43 left in the first period of play. The Islanders out shooting 10-3 as Dryden gets that puck off the boards to Boquist, one-timer. Barzal can't get anything on that one in the slot. Rekko Gudis, the captain, to Carlson, now to Terry. Terry holds, dumps that one in deep. Boquist goes to retrieve that. To Duclair, to Dryden, to Perunovic, to Duclair. In the offensive zone, can't get a shot off. Barzal with a shot, I think, and Dostal gets. Barzal, another offensive zone draw against a Mr. Leo Carlson, who's been playing phenomenal in real life. Which, if you're a Ducks fan, I bet you are overwhelmed with joy from how Leo Carlson is just that guy. Gudis with a shot off of the stick of Mr. Dryden. Vetrano to Lacombe, who turns that one over as Dryden skating, trying to get past Gudis. Can't do so. Dryden holds. Clapper, nice save. Duclair on a shot, nice glove save, Dostal. Brett Leeson in the Anaheim Ducks have tied this game at 1. Boquist to Perunovic to Matthew Barzal, skating into the offensive zone. Barzal to Dryden, but he loses that in his skates. Vetrano now to Carlson. Going the other way, Leo Carlson to Troy Terry. Trying to go for a shot. Fans on it, and Dryden gets that. Now to Barzal. To Duclair. Shot! Nice save, Dostal. Carlson, now to Jackson Lacombe. Mike, can you please stop acting up? Troy Terry now back in the offensive zone. He loses that. Barzell there defensively. Dumps that around the boards. Boquist, Perunovic. Turns that over. Carlson, one-timer, Frank Vetrano. Power play, 30 seconds left to the power play. Mason McTavish on the draw. He wins that one cleanly. Dumping that to center ice. Palmieri, Duclair gets that to Mr. Aaron Dryden, who waits. Skating, nice skating. Now to Duclair. Fans on the shot twice. Now Killorn dumps that one deep, and that's probably going to do it for the first period. Yeah, there's no way we can do anything else. Barzell wins the draw. First shift for our line in this second frame. Duclair loses that. Dostal gets. Barzell, offensive zone draw against Leo Carlson. Barzell wins that cleanly. Polak, a clapper, glove save, Dostal against Mr. Leo Carlson. Let's see who wins this face-off, and it's going to Barzell. Polak to Dryden, a shot off of the blocker of Dostal. Duclair can't pass that out. It's going to be a turnover. Mintyukov off the draw to Frank Vetrano. Gets hit off the puck. Pelech to retrieve that. Now Dryden back to Pelech. That should be a holding penalty, but it won't be. Now Barzell in the offensive zone loses that to Pavel Mintyukov. Offside. Draw win by Leo Carlson. Frank Vetrano into the offensive zone. He dumps that one in deep to Pelech. Pelech gets that off to boards to Aaron Dryden. Skating in the offensive zone. Waiting, holding, shooting. Blocker save, Dostal. Pavel Mintyukov gets that to Vetrano. Vetrano to Carlson. Carlson, huge feed to Terry. In the offensive zone, he gets hit, but also dumps it in before the hit. Polak from his own end gets that to Leo Carlson. A turnover. Terry glove save. Dostal. Sorokin. Barzell defensive zone draw against Mason McTavish. Let's see who wins this one. McTavish won that cleanly. Trouba loses that. Duclair into the offensive zone. Now gets that to Dryden, who waits. Gets that to this D partner. A shot. It looks like that hit the post, possibly. Boquist to Dryden. Along the blue line. Gets it to Perunovic. Can't go for a shot. Barzell back to Dryden. A shot. Nice save. Dostal. Another blocker save on Dryden. Mintyukov gets that up to Brett Leeson. Leeson to McTavish. McTavish holding. Loses that one. Aaron Dryden turns that one over, but gains it again. Now to Duclair. Duclair. Barzell. Clapper. Save Dostal. Duclair gets that up to Dryden. I'll dump that one in deep. Can Barzy win that one? Kinda does. Dryden with it now. Shot up high. Nice save, Dostal. Barzell again. Can he get it? Yup. Now to Dryden. Surveys. Romanoff. Mayfield loses that. Dryden steals it. Still in the offensive zone. Romanoff back to Dryden. A shot. Another blocker save. Dostal. Dostal has got my number here in this game. McGinn gets hit. Shillington with it now. Loses that. Duclair, can we get that? No. Shillington in the offensive zone. Getting pressured. Mintyukov. Shot. That puck goes, what in the world? Nice hit there by Kreider. Oh, Duclair. That's all you. Breakaway Duclair. What a save, Lucas Dostal. And then a rebound. Dryden can't get a shot off. Holy Lucas Dostal. Ryan Strome, the Ducks are now up by 2. Looks like this is going to be a game where we just get goal lead, so that's looking great. Vetrano loses that. Duclair to Dryden. Mike's on something. Dryden in the offensive zone. Skates. That should be a penalty, and it is. Offensive zone draw for Dryden on the power play. 38 seconds left. We really need to get a goal here. I lose it, of course. Trouba knocks that off McTavish. Killorn loses it. Still deep into our own zone now, which is not good for us. Pajot to Dryden. Surveys, waits, shot, nice save, Dostal. Rebound. Still hold, bro. There's no one open. Barzell. Nearly an offensive zone draw. He wins that one, but Vetrano steals it. Mayfield to Dryden. Waits. In the offensive zone. Shot, save, Dostal. Barzell. Offensive zone draw for real this time against Leo Carlson. Tie up, but Vetrano gets it again. Terry. Through center ice into the offensive zone. Miscue. Gudis. To the other point. Lacombe. That's going to be blocked by Dryden. Carlson. Gudis. Shot. Nice save. Sorokin. Vetrano. Lacombe. Another shot. Puck's loose in front. Mayfield to Duclair. Duclair into the offensive zone. Shot. Easy save by Dostal. Lacombe gets it now. To Terry. Troy Terry. I'm going to go for a line change. Barzell opening a face-off of the third period. We're getting Lucas Dostal in this one. Drawing into the offensive zone. Holding on the backhand. Down to the point. A shot. Rebound. Duclair loses it. And oh my god, bro. Pajot in his own zone. Pellick gets that up to Dryden. And then I get hit. Can't regain that. Gauthier. Shot. Save Sorokin. Pollock. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Get it to me, get it to me. I waited too long. Can't get a shot off, bro. Frick you, Ducks. Barzell in a face-off against Leo Carlson. Defensive zone draw. Gudis shot. Save. And out of play. Barzell loses the draw. Lacombe loses that. Can Dryden catch a little B-way? Yes, he can. Oh my god, Dostal. Actually pissing me off. Dryden still holds. Another shot. And Dostal puts it in his own net. Isles with him one. We finally got past this brick wall and Lucas Dostal. Maybe this is a sign of more to come. Terry. Missed cue, but Vetrano gets it. To Mintikov, to Troy Terry. Terry. Excuse me, loses that. Dryden to Duclair. Vetrano intercepts that. Mintikov to Vetrano again. Turnover. Barzell in the offensive zone. Duclair shoot it. Oh my goodness, why did that have to go off of me? Vetrano to Strom, line change. Offensive, not offensive, defensive zone draw. Offensive zone for Carlson. Trouba, clapper, save Sorokin. Leo Carlson, offensive zone draw. Saying it right this time. He wins that one cleanly. Minchkov to Trouba. Shot. That goes off of something. Duclair to Dryden. In the offensive zone. Goes to the slot. Shot. Just barely misses. Duclair to Dryden. Barzell shot from the point. Can't go anywhere. Dryden holding. Surveys. Duclair. Barzell. One-timer. Pollock save. Dostal. Vetrano loses that one. Barzell. Shot. Nice save by Lucas Dostal. Pollock to Dryden. Spins off one. Goes in. A shot. 5. He'll save. Rebound. Dostal. By the way, there might have been a little bit of cut in the footage because I got a phone call, but anyways, back to it. Chris Kreider gets drilled. Not drilled. He gets hit. Can we get that to Barzell? We cannot. Strom. Gudis shot. Glove save. Sorokin. Pass that out, buddy. Go Duclair. Or no. Go Ducks, apparently. Okay, now line change. Barzell offensive zone drill. 7 minutes and 7 seconds left in this game in regulation anyways. Hopefully we can win in overtime. I think that's our best bet right now. Pollock. Barzell. To Dryden. Skate in there, skate in there. Backhander. Yeah! Aaron Dryden ties the game with less than 2 to go in regulation. 1:40 left in the third period of regulation. The Isles have tied this game up. I get hit off the puck. Mr. Strome. Duclair in front. Glove save. Dostal. We can't be losing to this Ducks team, bro. I don't care. They're not playing as good as they are in real life. Shot off the post! Oh my goodness. Barzell. Dryden. Holding off Strome. Can't get a shot off. Kaloran loses that. Strome picks it up for him. Kreider. Lacombe. Gudis. Turnover. Duclair. Holy crap, he just got drilled. Strome. Kaloran into the offensive zone. Kaloran holding off one. Strome. Glove save. Sorokin. Let's get that puck out. Get that to Pellick. Barzell. Last rush. For us in regulation, maybe. Possibly. Kreider. Strome. Dumps that in. Dryden gets it. Dump that one in deep and go for a line change. Dryden's clutch goal with a minute 40 left in the third period sends this baby into overtime. But the real question is, can the Islanders get past Dostal once more in this overtime frame? Excuse me, we're going to find out. See what happens here. Oh, that's a turnover. Barzell, turnover, ugh. Holding, okay. Okay, getting back, gotta play good defensively here. Strome in the offensive zone, he loses it, gonna regain that though. Trouba. Terry, Strome, misses wide. Sorokin, okay. We need this draw, Burzy. Nice. That is not what we need, though. Okay. Carlson. Trouba. Barzy, what are we doing? Bertrand, pass it. Oh my goodness, why aren't you passing that out? Looks like we're in for another shootout here. First shooter, Troy Terry. Scores! Aaron Dryden. Frank Vetrano. Save. Barzell. Save. Kreider. A goal wins it. Save. Must score for Bo Horvat. He's in. Save.
Hey, it's nice to see a third of the way through the season. You're being rewarded for your performance on that top line. Now with some extra ice time on the top power play unit. Don't stop here. This is where we kick it into sixth gear and start padding those stats.
Yes, sir. I appreciate the trust. I'm ready to contribute. About time we're on the top power play unit. We should have already been on there, to be honest. Yeah, well, our next game is against the stupid team from Bay Landing. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't like it. This has been your way. Peace. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out, boys.
I'ma run it up for my followers.